Hi everybody, just going to walk you through the goal for today. So questions was first just how are you? The second one, I just wanted to make clear that we did not plan the Wednesday schedule. It is from the district. If you have questions, feel free to put them on there. But basically, we asked to have student contact time in the afternoon on Wednesdays, and the district is insisting that they happen in the morning. So we're going to have 15-minute virtual classes for all 6 of your classes in the morning on Wednesdays. Feel free to put questions there if you have them. Okay, on this screen, what we have is blue lines are parallel to each other. So as I kind of move this around, you'll notice the blue, I move one blue line, the other blue line moves. And then the orange line is separate from that. But I have measured all of these different angles, and you'll notice that the green ones right across from each other, the 80-degree angles, are always the same, and so are the black ones, always the same. If I move them, here now 59, 59, 59, 59, 121, 121, 121, 121. The other thing to note is that when you add those two angles together, you will always get 180, right? 100 plus 80 is 180. 117 plus 63, also 180. That's really all I need you to know there. And then screen 4, this is just a reminder that if you, doesn't really matter what your angles are here, if you add those 3 angles together, you're going to get also 180. So the sum of the angles in a triangle is also going to be 180 degrees. Then here on screen 5, I have an ACT question for you. It says, in the figure below, P and Q, so P and Q, lie on the sides of the triangle WXY, and PQ is parallel to WY. So that means that these 2 lines right here are basically just like the blue lines here. They're parallel, okay? What is the measure of QPX? And if they tell you here, that angle right there is 40 degrees. You should be able to tell that this angle is also 40 degrees. The angle WYX is the same as PQX, so you can label that this is also 40 degrees. And that is because it is just like these. It's like me saying this one is 63, and then the, sorry. Maybe it's a little bit more like this. Yep. So like if this one is, make it a lot smaller. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be fine. There you go. Okay. This angle is 40 degrees, then this angle is also 40 degrees. Now it's kind of like in the same format as you see on screen 5. Okay, cool. So this is 40, and that's like an arc. It's not a. Then what we know is that 40 plus 30 has to equal, well, will equal 70. And then to figure out what this angle is, which is what they're asking for when they ask for QPX, so QPX, that what you would do is 180 minus 40 minus 30. So you get 180 minus 40 minus 30 is equal to 110. That would be your final answer here. So you should tell me that QPX is equal to 110. That's kind of the thinking. Okay, moving on. Screen 6. Here I have a circle, and you are told that the blue line is a perpendicular bisector for chord AB. That means that this, from like purple to purple here, from A to B, this line is literally the midpoint. So like that is halfway in between A and B. And since it's perpendicular, what that means is that we have a 90-degree angle here. And it doesn't really matter how I move this around now. If I move B and A, notice that 90 degrees never changes. It's always going to be 90 degrees. And the red and the black, because they're like, this is the midpoint right here, the red and the black will always be exactly the same measure. And the final thing to note is as I'm moving this around, notice that the blue line always intersects the center of the circle. Okay, Because here is the ACT question that would rely on some of that knowledge. So it says the chord, 30 centimeters long. So this right here is the chord that they're talking about, is 8 centimeters away from the center of the circle. So by that, they mean that this little section right here, that is 8 centimeters. And because of the way it's set up, you should be able to see that this is just like screen 6, and therefore that is a 90-degree angle. We can also tell that this section right here is going to be 15 centimeters because it is half of the whole distance of that chord. So then you have this triangle that's 8 by 15, and you want to find the distance of R. So what you're going to do then is you're going to use literally the Pythagorean theorem, good old classic Pythagorean theorem, where you would say that 8 squared plus 15 squared is equal to R squared. That's supposed to say equals, not like it's zigzag. Equal to R squared. Once you get through that, you should get that F is equal to 17 degrees. This is just meant to be a review for you of some geometry stuff. I'm not expecting that you are mastering this, just trying to kickstart some of those brain cells. Let me know what questions you have on the screen, and then you will be done.